Got a couple days in a row of mainly dry conditions. That will change a little bit going into tomorrow morning. Not a ton of a rainfall coming, but we do have some scattered showers. A few storms to watch out for into tomorrow morning. Now, satellite and radar, you're probably noticing and looking pretty quiet right now. We're mainly watching this weather system here. This front should generate some spotty rain shower activity into tomorrow morning. Overall, it's been fairly a wet month, but a lot of that rain fell early on in the month, so closing in on 2 inches of rainfall so far this October, over a ½ inch above average. Recently, though, we haven't seen too much for rain. We've been rather dry, or at least had some longer dry stretches of weather. But again, every so often, we do get interrupted with some rainfall, and that's what's the case for tomorrow morning. Future Track does show some light shower activity breaking out by about 9 o'clock. Not a ton of rainfall coming here, basically centered on I-39. And as we watch that go eastward, you can see that a couple quick thunderstorms may develop. So be aware that there may be a very quick downpour, a few rumbles of thunder. Nothing severe, nothing flooding here. And once we get to about 10 o'clock, a lot of this is drying on up. Rest of the day looks fairly dry with a mainly cloudy sky and some breezy winds. Not a ton for rainfall coming. You look at Future Track rainfall and a couple hundredths of an inch, and that may be about it. So expecting to see most spots under a 1/10 of an inch for rainfall. Still enough to keep things a little green if your garden and lawn is still going and you want it to keep going. So beneficial rainfall, but not so much that we're seeing flooding rain, thankfully. Overnight, we stay dry, increasing clouds, not quite as chilly, only dropping down to around 40 degrees thanks to that cloud cover building in, kind of insulating things a little bit. Then we head into tomorrow, a few rain showers in the morning, cloudy, breezy, and mild in the afternoon, up to close to 60 degrees, similar to today. Winds will get a little breezy, gusting at times up to 25 miles per hour. Beyond that, we have a bit of a roller coaster week ahead. A couple cold fronts coming through, and that's going to drop our temperatures down, and we're warming back up again with mild weather heading into the later half of the week. So looking for temperatures to be back and forth for a while this week. However, unlike the usual times we see lots of back and forth weather, we do have dry conditions on the way, and that's going to be definitely beneficial as we're still kind of recovering from all of that rain earlier on this month. So the rest of the work week has dry conditions. Different story for the weekend. We'll get to that in a second. First, a positive update here on the Rock River and Pecatonica River forecast. Still at moderate flood stage, but we may be down to minor flooding later on this week. Still could be at flood stage into early next week, but at least we're trending in the right direction. Should see the river out of flood stage by sometime next week, so getting closer there. And the Pecatonica River near Freeport has the possibility of flooding ending by about Friday of this week. We'll keep an eye out for extended chances for rain in the extended forecast, but right now, even despite seeing some rain tomorrow, still dropping at a rate where we could see again the flooding over by later this week. It's been a while since the river's been down that much. Nice to see in that extended forecast, and it's all thanks to a longer stretch of dry weather, so some showers tomorrow morning, then up and down temperatures from there. But again, we're staying dry through Friday. Saturday does have a chance for some scattered showers and storms. Same for Monday. Temperatures will be warming up. We're back into the 60s later on this week after that big cool down that we had recently, and then dropping again as we head into Monday, but no snow anytime soon. I know we're keeping an eye on it way off into the extended forecast, and anytime we do see a pretty big wave of colder air coming, the moisture doesn't quite line up. So we might be looking at some pretty chilly days towards the end of the month, but that moisture's not there, so we may not see much for snowfall. Flurries, if anything, but if you're hoping for a light dusting of snow, we have to wait till November when it usually pops up.
Right, because we have seen it in October, though.
We definitely have. Sometimes around Halloween we get flurries. Sometimes we get even just a minor amount of snowfall. It doesn't look to be the case this time around.
Alex, thanks. Well.